Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Lee.
I'm Booth.
Today we have a special treat for you.
As you can see behind us, we are at the Louisville Pride Festival. This is the 4th annual Pride Festival held here in Louisville, in the Highlands, and our very first Pride Festival. So come along, let's see what we can get into.
Hey everyone, you know the deal. We need you to hit that thumbs up button if you like our videos. We also need you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Our goal right now is to reach 100 subscribers, and you can help us get there.
We're that close.
So hit that button.
Guys, we are back today from the Louisville Pride Festival. This was a first for both Lee and myself. We had never been to a Pride Festival.
Don't make me hand in my gay card.
Everyone was super friendly. It was awesome to see that many people turn out to show their support to the LGBTQ community. The businesses that set up booths and were handing out swag was awesome.
I would personally like to just give a shout out to Ford Motor Company and the UAW because they really presented very well today, and that touched my heart a little bit as my father used to work for the company.
We saw several hundreds of individuals from every walk of life. Straight, gay, transgender, pansexual, you name it. It was enlightening to see that many people in a smaller community because I kind of view Louisville Highlands as a little community.
We also, on that very subject she's talking about, saw them all ages. I mean, from the young kids that were there to the senior citizens, the older folks that was there, all showing their support and their love, walking with their gay pride stickers on their shirts or their gay pride necklaces and their shirts. It was absolutely amazing, guys. It was absolutely amazing.
It was definitely eye-opening to see. Because Lee and I live in a conservative rural community, we tend to be a little more withdrawn and reserved about our relationship. That's not for any lack of respect for our situation. It's just because it's... how do you put that into words?
I would say, and going with that, I would say it's not that we're ashamed of who we are. We're very happy with who we are, but we also understand that the community that we live in is not the most open-minded community. So I would say keep peace, or to, not bring a lot of unwanted attention to us, because that's not what we're looking for. We tend to be status quo. If someone was to ask us, are you a couple or whatever, we will very proudly tell them that yes, we're not only a couple, but we're married. We are not ashamed at all, but we don't advertise because of the community that we live in, and it's just not our way.
Yeah. So it was difficult for us being at the festival to change that. We were really reserved and felt a little out of place. And it wasn't because they weren't welcoming, it was because it was so far outside our normal comfort zone. I
think that was a big thing. And please bear in mind that it was just small affections that were being shown. Maybe a hug, a kiss, or holding hands. A lot of it was very small, just general affection. Unfortunately for us, that's not something we normally do outside of our home, because we're not trying to bring any unwanted negative attention in our lives or into our relationship.
And a lot of these individuals and couples, this is a normal behavior for them in this area. It's nothing that they think twice about. But in our area, it's not something we're used to seeing. So it was difficult to not be in awe of their ability to be more relaxed with their partner. Whereas we are a little more, sometimes you look at us and wonder, are they together or are they just shopping? But that's kind of what we've had to deal with for, the entire 12 years of our relationship.
Now, we are very grateful for the company that we work for. They are aware of us. Several of the staff and even management came to our wedding. They have been very open and very welcoming when it comes to that. And we are very grateful for that.
Because we understand that that's not the case in all areas. it should be.
Especially not in
But
our
it's not.
area.
So I feel like it was a difficult time for us today at the festival because it was such a culture shock. There was such a difference in how we normally behave and how we saw other people behaving, because it kind of made you feel less.
I felt out of my element.
Yeah.
I really felt awkward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't mean to say that necessarily that I get along better with straight people, because that's not the case. I just didn't know how to react
Or interact.
yeah, exactly, or interact with individuals that were so the opposite of the way we are. They were very much, you know, affectionate. They were very much proud, and not the least bit afraid to let everybody know. So for us, that was, and again, nothing against that. I think that is amazing, and it probably has something to do with the generation gap. You know, from our generation and my generation to theirs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, times have obviously changed a lot, and I think that has a lot to do with it. I'm grateful for everything that we're able to do. I'm grateful that I was able to marry her. You know, she is the love of my life. I wouldn't give anything in the world for her. And that was a great day for me. That was a day I'll never forget, being able to marry her, you know? And I'm grateful for that ability. But at the same token, I was out of my element today. I didn't know how to react.
Yeah, I feel like I would like to continue to go to events where there
Absolutely.
are more LGBTQ individuals, because that is part of our lifestyle that we are not currently active in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that's so common for us. There's not a gay bar or a place that gay, lesbian, transgender individuals in this community hang out in. If we are running into somebody from this community, it's while we're at the grocery store and you don't really know.
Exactly.
Can you pass me that carton of eggs? Thanks. There's not really an opportunity to engage in a conversation with someone like that.
I agree with that. It's definitely different when you live in this type of environment, because you have two choices. And in the county and even the area in which we live in, you have two choices. You're out and, I guess for lack of a better term, in your face with it, or you're more like us and you're more like, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you. But other than that, not really going to advertise that.
Yeah. And I feel like sometimes we sell our community short, because there are great people
Absolutely.
in our community
Absolutely.
that are open and accepting and just wonderful. But it's the unknown, and we are a minority when it comes to that. And being open to the wrong person just invites a lot of drama that we don't need.
Or want. I mean, we try to live a very negative-free, a very uplifting, open-minded, peaceful, drama-free, except for when I pack my little llamas out, you know.
And I think that is the main thing, is because our life together tends to be low-key, peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
We're very accepting, as we should be. We just don't invite that type of negativity onto ourselves.
And it's ironic, because the YouTube channel that I originally started has changed us so much. But it's also, it's more than it's just that it changed us, because we have went to great lengths not to be overly personal, overly affectionate, or in your face. You know, we've seen a lot of other different YouTubers that do different things and different styles, and we've literally watched these videos and went, there's no way we could do that, you know? So I think you as our viewer has kind of, I don't want to say brought us out of our shell some, our conservative shell, but I do feel like you guys are kind of helping us grow as individuals, as a couple, as YouTubers.
Because here's the thing. We're not going to lie to you.
That's right.
This is my wife.
This is my wife.
Insert awesome little wedding photo here. And we don't want to hide that. This is us. And our channel, I think, needs to reflect a little bit more of us.
Which is where we hope this video will be the start of the change. You know? You've probably already noticed some changes in our videos that are starting to happen, and it's going to continue to evolve and advance, and we hope you'll stay with us.
Give us your input, your feedback. Let us know if you see something that we're doing that you like, and let us know if you see something that you don't like. We've got thick skin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd say overall our takebacks from today's festival, amazing music, amazing people. I mean, the overwhelming love and positiveness that was coming out of everyone there. No one was sour. No one, well, with the exception of the protesters, mind you. But we won't talk about them. But, I mean, everybody was just so happy and friendly, and which appeals to us because we're very outgoing. We'll talk to anybody, never meet a stranger, which was kind of ironic because we were so out of our element there. We was kind of like, wait, they're talking to me? Hold on a second. You know?
How to deal with that.
So I think we'll definitely do another one. I think that's very important that we do another one. I had a good time. I became more comfortable the longer I was there. I became more relaxed and less, apprehensive that somebody was going to jump out of the bushes and start, slinging profanities at me. So, or from behind a gay booth and be like, "Arr!"
Yeah, all in all, it was a great event. I think it was eye-opening for us. It kind of showed us that maybe we need to be a little more open-minded, if that's possible, and be a little more honest and upfront.
And I think open-minded in the sense of giving people the benefit of the doubt. Mm-hmm. Rather than being cautious and assuming on the side of not throwing caution to the wind of I'm not going to say anything unless you ask, maybe trust that there is in humanity much, much more good than there is bad.
And that's what I'm taking away from this. There's always room for us as individuals to grow, change, and be better people. And I think in trying to keep the peace and to play this side of the fence, perhaps we need to just be a little bit more ourselves and trust that things work out the way that they should.
As a general rule of thumb, we're pretty positive people to begin with. So I don't feel like that any negativity that we may encounter would stick to us. We're kind of like Teflon. It just slides right off of us.
But more environmentally friendly.
But more environmentally friendly. I was just happy that I threw a cooking thing in there as not being a cook. I was like, brush my shoulder off.
I prefer ceramic. Cast iron. But guys, thanks for joining us today. Check out some of the footage from the festival and event.
Also, check out our blog. We'll post some of our pictures there and maybe a couple other little snapshots of things of our personal experiences and things we saw and stuff we'll put in there also. That is leboof.com, LEBOOF.com. So go check it out. We have a lot of different stuff on there and we're constantly adding new.
And we will catch you guys on Saturday.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We really, really appreciate it. If you haven't noticed already, we are posting twice a week. We're posting on Wednesdays.
We snuck that right in on you, didn't we?
We are posted on Wednesdays and also on Saturdays.
And that'll continue at least for the next couple of months.
If you haven't noticed, we are posting twice a week. We are posting on Wednesdays and also on Saturdays. We will have a slight break next week where you will not see a Wednesday video, but you will continue to see the Saturday one. And then it'll pick right back up with 2 days a week and after that.
We'll probably continue that through November.
Yeah, we do have quite a few things coming up.
And I look forward to each and every one of them because it's fall. Hello. So we will see you guys on Saturday. Be sure to check back and watch us for the blog page, leboof.com. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Toodles.
What do you think? Good?
That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
What do you think?
I liked it. I liked it. What are you gonna do? That's what all day in the heat will get you.
I was in the heat all day and my hair looks fine.
It's
A gray one, really. As a general rule of thumb, we don't bring unwanted attention. If someone asks us,
English, second language.
if someone asks us,
Asks.
if we will have a slight reprieve coming up next week where you will not see a Wednesday blah blah blah